According to the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, 300,000 women are diagnosed annually in the United States with breast cancer. And the incidence of breast cancer in men is about 0.8% the rate in women. There are 30 types of breast cancer identified. Amazing. I personally appreciate the work of the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine and had contracted with them and had done some work. They're located in Washington, D.C., and their mission is to teach society how, through diet, you can decrease your chances of cancer. Some of the risk factors for breast cancer: genetics, hormonal, lifestyle choices, inactivity, radiation exposure, hormone therapy, alcohol, obesity. There are several risk factors that can be managed, and our focus is diet. So I've broken it down into 3 things to avoid and 3 dietary choices you want to include. 3 foods to avoid. 1, alcohol. Even 1 drink daily can increase your risk of breast cancer. Alcohol increases estrogen levels, and increased estrogen levels are associated with increased breast cancer risk. Estrogen stimulates the growth of hormone receptors, positive cancer cells. On this channel, we promote good living. And for numerous reasons, I would discourage drinking alcohol. I want to share with you a segment of a text found in 1 Peter 2:11, which says, "Beware against fleshly lusts that war against the soul." We don't want to take in anything that would war against our souls and our health if we are striving for good living. Number 2, red processed meats, and that includes sausages, bacon, ham, salami, pepperoni, hot dogs, corned beef. Now, you may be thinking, she said ham, that's pork. That's the white meat. Well, it may be called white meat, but it is considered red meat. Red meat is meat from mammals, and that would be a cow, that would be a pig, lambs, goats. Number 3, highly processed foods. Why? Because they are high in fat, sugar, salt as a rule. You can get obesity and inflammation eating a lot of highly processed foods. They also contain additives, and in the process of making a lot of these processed foods, you may get some trans fats, and trans fats promote tumor growth. So here we have a number of reasons why they are on the list. In a large prospective study done in 2018, there was a 10% increase in breast cancer with those who consumed ultra-processed foods. Now, 3 foods to include. We want to know what we should shy away from, but what are some of the things that we can do? Number 1, beans. Why? They are high in fiber and they have beneficial phytoestrogens. One study reports that 20% decrease in breast cancer risk. And that's black beans, chickpeas, soybeans. They're rich in isoflavones and fiber, as mentioned, and they could have some chemopreventive components. So those are some good reasons to eat beans. Now, I remember as a child growing up, my mom would make the best baked beans. She still can do a good job on making some baked beans. And she would fix us baked bean and a mayonnaise sandwich, and we would take it to school. Well, the kids would laugh at me, because during school time, we want to know, well, what did you fix? What do you have? What do you have? So when I would go home, I would say, hey, Mom, I like eating the baked bean sandwiches at home, but not for school. Well, little did I know that my mom was on to something, and I have good health today, probably because of it. Number 2, omega-3 fatty acids. They're essential fats needed for heart, for your brain, and for eye health, and they're anti-inflammatory. Omega-3 fatty acids help prevent cancer by supporting your immune function and reducing tumor growth. Food sources are walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, salmon, trout, soybeans, and those are just some. Number 3, sulforaphane. There are phytochemicals, and what is a phytochemical? They have various biologically active compounds that are found in plants. They help plants to survive and reproduce by acting as a defense system. They also give color and flavor to our plants. Some food sources for sulforaphane are cruciferous vegetables. And I am smiling saying this because, when I say cruciferous, it seems like such an ugly word. It makes me think of Drusilla on Dalmatians. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cabbage, bok choy. Speaking of bok choy, when I was working for the military as a nutritionist, had a cooking program, and I introduced kids to bok choy. Just doing it because I always wanted to expose them to different types of vegetables and fruits. Don't underestimate what your kids may like. The number one influence for kids eating better choices are the parents. All right, so that's bok choy, kale, arugula, cauliflower, citrus fruits, and walnuts. I try to have walnuts almost every day. I make a little smoothie in the morning and I put walnuts in it, like almost a handful of walnuts in it, and I enjoy it. Definitely, you want to think of different ways that you can include these foods that I'm mentioning in your diet every day. Diet is a fierce defense against many diseases. So let's improve our good living by eating healthier choices. You want ways to include whole foods in your diet. Get a copy of my book, Whole Food, Soul Food, Finger Licking Way to Fight the Fat. I focus on Southern cuisine and soul food, but I show you in that book the importance of some dietary choices and how you can increase your whole foods and modify some of your family favorites. As a matter of fact, one of the recipes in that book won the contest in a taste testing contest in New York. And they contacted my publisher and wanted to publish my macaroni and cheese recipe in the first issue of their magazine, which was Real Health. And on the front of that magazine is Patti LaBelle. They had her recipe for fried chicken. They had my recipe for macaroni and cheese. As I mentioned, one of the risk factors for breast cancer is obesity. So if you are struggling to lose weight, by all means, I have a 3-pronged approach that I use. I know it could work for you. I have a link there so you can learn more about it and join me in Boss Battle Academy. So there, I'm Daz. I look forward to sharing more information with you. I'm out, but hope to see you next program.